And we are back. So I wanted to just go over, to kind of end our first lecture, some common mistakes or some syntax errors. And when I say syntax, basically the way that we kind of arrange and use parentheses, squiggly brackets, square brackets, double brackets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and how we actually work with functions in Mathematica. So one of the key things, and oftentimes I'll see this when I'm working with students, especially if you've done coding before, especially if you've done MATLAB, you'll encounter these common mistakes. So the key thing is here, open parentheses, or parentheses, the curved parentheses, that is for order of operations, mathematical operations. So nothing else is just to separate order of operations. Squiggly brackets indicate that you're working with list iterators. You need to give a list of values here. A single square bracket are for functional operations. So basically, if you have a function, a predefined function in Mathematica, that defines what goes into that, those single square brackets, your functions, your syntax, everything there. The double brackets, that allows you to pick out elements in a list. And then finally, capital letters have to be included in functions. So if I type arc cosine, you see this is blue. It's not recognizing this as a variable. Arc cosine, I need to have ARC and capital C defined. Now it's black, now it gives me a value, and then now this makes more sense. So, let's do arc cosine of 5 degree. So, it works here. So, I need to make sure that my capital letters, I need to make sure this is black and this is a function. This is not a function here. This is nothing. So, equal, again, we've kind of covered this before. Signs a variable, double equal signs, equality testing. And we went through that. We're not going to play with plot too much, but if you see this error here, this little arrow here, we don't have enough commas, or there needs to be a comma placed here. So this function will work if I place a comma here. You see how see right now, it's just blue. Once I put the comma here, it's treating this as kind of this cyan color. Now it will do fun things with my function. But without this is an error. Plot, and you can see, read the error function, and if you evaluate it. Plot called with 1 argument, 2 arguments are expected. And if you show or look, this is not super useful here, but what you can do is you can then go ahead and look at plot and read up that function. So here it will show you the correct syntax. So play around with these error functions. You're going to encounter them a lot, so don't feel bad. Matrix form. We talked about this a little bit before. If I define a value here, matrix form, I'm not able to do any operations here. So it's treating it as basically string or a text instead of math, which should allow me to do this. So very, very, very important. There's some helpful tips. Again, use rules replacements. Don't use variables. Dimensionless numbers, we're going to look at that a lot. Again, we can't use defined symbols, so that'll give us an error. Save often, quit your kernel often, save your notebook. And my biggest tip to you all, use this tool in multiple classes. Try, play around with Mathematica. That's the way that we will work with this. So make sure you do this, and then we can really, really do fun things. So use this tool in other courses, and let me know how it's working. With any coding tool, it's all about the effort you put into it and then how much you're getting out of it. So make sure that it's fun for you. I hope it is. This is going to be an exciting class. We're going to get into plotting, then we're going to get to importing, then we're going to get into computer vision and image analysis, then we're going to get into tensors, and then curls and gradients and divergence and ODEs. So I think it's going to be a great course. So I'll see you all in the next video, and we'll start to get into plotting. Thanks. See you all next time. Bye.